That's going in.
That's going in.
Okay. Hello to all those listening from Bowling Green and beyond. I'm Jacob Willer, and welcome to BGRPG's Roll Along Podcast, the premier Dungeons & Dragons show, not on Falcon Radio this time. Not live from the
because Jacob hates us.
Dead. Jacob hates us, and I'm here now.
No, because our
That's why
schedules
Jacob hates
are
us.
insane because it's finals week.
Yeah, the doctors say he's technically alive, so we're allowed to have him on the show.
That's true.
What?
Did your doctor call you
They
today? Is that what it was
did.
about?
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
It'll come up in the session.
Oh, of course it will.
Your
If
doctor's
we hit
appointment will come up in
500
the session.
subscribers, I'll post Thomas's full social security number.
We get 500 subscribers, I'm posting Jacob's medical records.
If we get 500 subscribers, I'm going to post Jacob's full address, and I'm also going to fill his house with rats.
Yes.
Time out, okay. Last time we had a wonderful day with Ajax and Eve threatening to murder people.
Being best of friends.
Hey, not... I can't say that. Just kidding. Go ahead.
And we learned that the only person that can help defeat the Huntsman with our wonderful party is good old Quintilius, because of course.
Quintilius Melentor III.
Fuck that guy. And so after some very, very, very intense negotiation, he agreed to go train with his mother Alex so that they can figure out what the fuck.
12 hours.
6, wasn't it 6?
Yeah.
No, it was 24 and I
reduced to 12.
made it 12.
24 reduced to 12. And then she went, it should have been 6.
It should have been
Right.
6.
But
Someone listened to the episode.
yeah,
I did,
someone
twice.
She's one of our 4 views.
Mhm,
Now
mhm.
5, because I watched it.
As we told him to go fuck himself multiple times during that session.
How could Thomas
Which,
do this?
because now we could do this in person. Thomas, go fuck yourself.
You did not say that a single time in the other episode.
Well, I did now. Anyway.
Yeah, we're simply writing past wrongs.
Yes. But we wound... the party finally convinces Quintilius to help them by training with his mom. And as they go off to do that, squad cars pull up to take Grayson, the Bales, and Jack away for...
Looks like he's not getting bailed out this time.
trespassing.
Jack away or Jack off.
For... Fuck you.
Jack off takes Jack away.
Jack off takes Jack away.
Jake off...
Jacob!
Oh my god!
Jack off takes Jack off to the station.
So
Jaking it.
Jake.
Calling it.
I'm gonna cry.
What are you gonna do, Jacob?
I'm gonna cry.
Roll Along episode 15 is just going to be 2 hours of Jacob weeping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we get to... They're being taken away for trespassing on royal property, which they did do as they went to check out the castle, only for it to all be revealed that Eve had been swapped with her evil counterpart, and Ajax has entirely and validly stopped giving a shit about just about everything and is letting everyone else ride off
Suffer
in
and
the
die.
squad cars.
Ride off or ride?
I'll try to convince Rybeak to allow you guys to...
That's a good bit.
They're being bitches.
Good bit.
Go on ahead.
I'll try to convince Rybeak to give you guys an extension.
Jesus Christ. Cold motherfucker.
Bale is looking out from the squad car window like one of those movie scenes where they just look at you disappointed with the puppy dog eyes. Like,
Ajax stares right the fuck back at you.
The squad cars drive away. So leaving, you know what? We'll stick here for a little bit. Eve and Ajax, you sit in a quiet town square as the sirens slowly get further and further away.
Well then, what's there left to do?
We've already done so much waiting. It's a bit of a shame that Bale won't be, and Jack and Grayson, it's a bit of a shame that they won't be making it back, but they did this to themselves. I don't...
Oh, truly, yes.
I don't know. It's unfortunate, really. But nothing to be done, I'm afraid. After all, I can't imagine Evangeline would let them out.
Oh, no. Of course she wouldn't. That's not something in her character at all. I suppose we just wait, until... what was her name?
Who?
The lady doing the thing with her son that we just saw.
Alex.
Yes, her. I say we wait until she's finished with her work. And then head back to Strixhaven.
I suppose so. If... can I tell you a secret?
Of course, Ajax.
I'm glad you got my name right.
Oh, yeah.
What I wanted to say is that, while my friends have only been here for what must have only been a few days, the truth is, I've been here for a lot longer. I haven't been back to Strixhaven in a very long time. And I just had to ask, what reason have you to help, Evangeline? I mean, why are you chasing the spell?
I mean, same reason as all of us. We're in danger, are we not?
We're in danger.
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
I mean...
You know what I mean. I know you know. That I know. We ought to just be candid, don't you think? I won't hurt you. I know you're not our Eve. You did a valiant job.
Her smile's gonna...
That's okay.
Fall immediately.
You did a valiant job. You fooled me for a while, and, I hadn't seen her in a while. It was easy for me to make the mistake, but don't you think it's best that we just be honest here?
Roll charisma. Persuasion.
Persuasion. Fuck! 8. The 2.
Her smile's gonna come back on. Ajax, I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright then. It's better to forget about it. But where's the other Eve then? In the castle?
Likely on her throne?
Alright, well. Oh well. It's not like she'd let me in anyway.
Are you good? You're acting weird.
Yes, I'm fine. Just have a lot to figure out, is all.
Yes, I suppose so.
Oh well. I guess we'll wait then. Ajax just sort of sits down.
And on that, we will cut. Oh.
He's getting on Clash of Clans.
Yeah, he's opening Clash of Clans right now.
He's opening up Instagram.
He's opening up Grindr.
He's gonna send me a reel.
Us a reel. He's gonna send it to the I'm gonna cob group chat.
Okay.
Oh.
You guys,
Okay, just continue.
Bale, as you are sitting in the back of the squad car, you try. Well, actually, the first one to try is Jack. He whistles, and the metal in his bag does not move. And so you look down at your handcuffs, and see a small green stone embedded in all of them.
A green stone.
The same green stone that was around Eve's neck.
He's gonna look at Grayson, look at the stone, and then look at Grayson again and just go, they're coming back for us, right? With the full facial expression, knowing that that's not true.
I think we're on our own for a bit. Frankly, this is where we gotta go anyway. Bale,
Yes.
I have no idea what's going on with Ajax. He's got his own shit going on. That's whatever. I want to make something very clear as we go in there.
That wasn't Eve.
Yeah.
I gathered.
Yeah. Which means I think they fucked up.
Reuniting us all, you mean?
Yeah. And I think we need to prove that to him.
Mr. DM.
Yeah.
Do the handcuffs nullify all magic or just the casting of magic?
Probably nullifies somatic components. You know, you can't move your hands.
Well, yeah. The green stone, you feel as though it is slightly draining. Not to like an overt.
If a spell was already cast on me, would it not work anymore?
I would say it would still work.
So because I wasn't here last session,
Yeah.
I didn't have time to react to being squad car pulled up.
We can power word retcon some stuff if you want to.
I think it's reasonable that Bale would have cast freedom of movement on himself,
Fair.
which lasts for an hour, and will come up later.
Okay. Fair. I'll allow it.
Car ride takes an hour. An hour and 1 minute.
The traffic is really bad. No. So you guys ride in silence. The bailout has his like head down, a little just done. Jack has got like about a 1,000-yard stare going on, and Grayson's got the same look in his eye that he's had all year.
Bale is a mixture of outwardly hollow, but somewhere in the back of his eyes is the glint of like a dog in a corner.
Gotcha. You guys arrive at the castle, and the rest is a bit of a blur. You're pulled and pushed and moved, and eventually, unless are you planning on doing anything during transport between the car and what is presumably your cell?
No, unless an hour has passed.
An hour has not passed.
Then, as long as I'm in the cell within the hour time limit, no.
Okay. It's going to be close. When you arrive, it's been about half hour, 45 minutes. You have about 15. You are all tossed into the same cell. And
I would be looking out, I assume, like everyone else, for, or at least like Grayson, for Eve if she's on the way.
no. The jail is filled with just regular people. No Eve in sight.
All right. Well, seems we have our work cut out for us.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start with this, and then he's going to. One of the parameters of freedom of movement is I can take, I think, 5 feet of movement and move through any restraints. So he's straight up just going to open his arms and the cuffs are going to phase through and fall down.
Okay. You do that, and
Knowing in a way that the guard is not looking at him, obviously.
right. You sort of like, because your cell only has like the one barred door, otherwise it's complete concrete. There's a small barred window. The whole front is barred, but there's like Grayson and Jack sort of back you up and sort of move in a way that isn't suspicious, but like covers you and allows you to do this. And as the cuffs fall, you feel as though like a weighted blanket has been lifted off of you, and a quick involuntary spark flies from your hands as some like pent up power flies.
There we go. Time to get to work. And then he's going to collect whatever water is in the area and start making ice lock picking tools to try and. He wants to. Well, not even ice lock picking tools. He can make the key.
Right.
So he's going to try and make at least one key for everyone.
I believe we had you roll Arcana for that.
Maybe, but I think it's a part of the spell.
Okay, so yeah.
Maybe for like gathering the water.
Yeah.
It's good. The bale dice have not failed me this time. That's going to be a 25.
25. Okay. 25, yeah. You get them all off. For Jack and Grayson, as you unlock them, something similar happens. Grayson, a like spark of like radiant light comes off of him, and for Jack, the sound of just a beating drum just sort of emanates from him for a very brief moment. You take them off bailout, and despite the fact that he still had the rock on him, nothing.
Is it possible to, like, I guess, have the cuffs, like, look like they're on, but not be on, like, not fully set them, if that makes sense? So that we can still,
it
like,
looks
fake
like them, yeah.
being on if we
Roll
need to.
sleight of hand.
11.
11. On an 11, you get all of them on, or you get them all mostly on, and you sort of slip up a little bit on Jack's and like fully just shut them.
I gotta do it again.
Yeah, you do it again. You just manage to figure it out. It just takes an extra second. And so now, all 4 of you are standing in a cell without cuffs. Got your magic. Outside of the cell, because this is a jail, not a prison. They're holding you for presumably whatever potential trial you will have. So it's just like a small, like almost like county jail found within the castle, in house, almost like the security office at like a mall, but it's got like the cell. There's some people in the cell across from you. They just seem a little out of it. They all have cuffs on like that. You're not entirely sure if that's just regular procedure or if there was an extra reason. Like, you aren't sure if they have magical abilities and therefore they need to be blocked, or if it's like Bailout where they just kind of slap them on there. And so there's one guard at a desk at the front of the room, and there's a pair of guards sort of just patrolling the hallway back and forth. Honestly, the hallway's so short it's less of a patrol and more of like a pacing. And they all three look bored out of their minds.
I have a stupid idea.
Share with a glass.
1 second, I gotta look at the spell real quick. I think it's not gonna work the way I want it to. Darn it. Oh, wait. I have a stupid idea, Mr. DM. Oh, wait. 1 minute. Okay.
All right. I think. First of all, does anyone have a better plan than what I'm about to say?
I mean, I feel like we have to hear yours before.
That's true. If there's only one entrance to this area, right?
Yeah.
The same entrance and exit?
It is the door past the guy at the desk. That is to your left.
So, my proposal is if you all can buy me 1 minute by that door, I can cast a spell called Leomund's Tiny Hut, which creates an impenetrable force field for 8 hours, and only the people inside the force field can move through it. So if we are all within 10 feet of me and that doorway, we can lock these 3 guards in here for 8 hours and buy ourselves some time.
Bailout looks at you and is just, sounds like fun. Let's do it. You Scottish there for a second. I can't do voices.
Also, I may not need you all to buy me the time. We'll see how they react. They can sort of hide Bale, right?
Yeah, in some way or another, yeah.
So, the plan is Bale is going to try to cast invisibility on himself to go invisible for 1 minute.
Naturally.
Use his conjuration wizard ability to teleport 30 feet. Does that get me to the door?
At least get you out of your cell, and then you can
Yeah.
walk invisibly, yeah. And 30 feet, yeah, that'll get you to the door.
Teleport to the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the remaining, 54 seconds of invisibility, cast this spell, and then in, the last couple seconds, the rest of them are supposed to run out.
And try to shove the guards. Mm-hmm.
Get themselves in
Mm-hmm.
the area while denying the guards.
Gotcha. That's a 4-second window, but
Well, I mean,
6.
he could wait a little bit.
That's true. So you
He will also lockpick the cell door so that they have a way in first.
gotcha. As you same old shape water, get the key. So that the door is unlocked. And you go invisible, teleport, start casting this spell. At about 30 seconds into casting the spell, Grayson kicks the door open, sending it flying into into the one pacing guard's face, entirely knocking him out. The trio rushes out as the other guard goes to run, because the other guard was at the end of the hall, so comes running towards them, and Jack uses a bailout uses the blunt end of a dagger to just knock him out. So they are both incapacitated, but the one at the desk gets up and is going for a red button by the wall. Nothing good can come from that. Only Bale is close enough to stop him.
He would then, I guess. Will this interrupt the spell entirely?
If it is another spell that takes concentration, yes.
Well, okay. Invisibility takes concentration. The Layman's Tiny Hut does not take concentration. It just happens.
Oh, it just happens in that minute.
Once I have the minute, it happens and it stays.
Is there any way to block that minute normally?
Interrupting it. Actually, wait a minute. 1 second. I think I might have read this spell wrong.
Bullshit.
What do you mean bullshit? He cast 15 spells to get this to work.
I did cast 15 spells to get this right.
Thomas is looking at his phone.
False.
So I did read the spell wrong.
Oh, great.
Well,
It will take more doing.
Okay. How so?
So the spell does have the 1 minute duration. It does last for 8 hours. But it ends if the caster leaves the area.
Oh. Okay.
So, wait a minute. I just had a thought.
He just had a thought.
he
I
just
just had a thought. 1 second. I gotta check
It's the
another
first
spell.
time, so it's pretty important.
This is,
Yeah.
see, I'm surprised it took us this long to have I have to look at spells moment during the
It's true.
podcast because
It's
we're
true.
all spellcasters. Glyph of Warding, my favorite. Guys, it took 1 hour. Spell must target a single creature or area. So single creature would be self. Triggers source podcast spell to target creature to trigger the glyph. The spell affects an area. The area is centered on the creature. The spell summons also a creature to create traps that appears close to possible to take it. Okay. So actually,
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Howard Recon in the cell. All right, one of us has to stay behind.
Jesus Christ.
You'll be in an invulnerable sphere.
I think that's best for me. Bailout raises his hand.
Yeah, probably.
So
We will come and get you.
expect that. So that was a quick flash cut of addendum to the plan.
Addendum to the plan. That changes some of the spells. He still gets invisibility. I do have to take an additional hour to make the Glyph of Warding, though. So, if we're taking an hour, we may as well take the 70 minutes to cast. The one thing is a ritual, so I don't have to use a spell slot. So I only use 1/3 level spell slot.
Dear Lord.
So 1/3 level, 1 second level, and then because he can't teleport himself, I have to use Vortex Warp to teleport him out. And then the same stuff happens, but now Bailout is close enough to do. Well, it would happen instantly then. Wait, no. Okay. Start again.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. Bailout gets teleported out of the cell.
Uh-huh. Okay.
He walks up with the little Glyph of Warding stone
Mm-hmm.
and waits for the signal.
Is he invisible?
Yes.
Okay.
The signal is us getting within 10 feet of him.
Okay.
So
you're casting this in as a Glyph of Warding.
I'm casting this as a Glyph of Warding onto like a pebble or whatever free something.
Yeah, there's
that I
some
can
like
find.
there's like a rock in the ground. Yeah.
Giving it to Bailout
Mm-hmm.
so that when he like touches a specific part of it, it'll activate.
Right.
Turning him invisible,
Mm-hmm.
teleporting him out of the cell.
Okay.
So he's at the door where I was gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Once
so,
he touches it, it will just cast the spell.
right.
So we have to get close enough to him
Gotcha.
for us to be included in the
Totally
spell.
got it. All right, and then
So
everything.
now we're doing the
Everything
breakout
else
part.
is the same. Grayson kicks the door open. Jack takes out one of the guards. This time, you take out the other guard running back. I'm assuming you just
I hit him with a ray of frost or something.
that. Yeah. But so this guy is going for this button, and Bailout is going to try to stop him.
You should have advantage though, because he's invisible.
He's not gonna need it. He tosses a throwing knife at this guy.
Also, they didn't take his knives away.
No, they were really stupid. I told you, like mall security, like you.
You
This
also said it was a jail.
Yeah, I said it was like mall security jail. That's a thing.
Shut up.
It's a thing.
Keep going.
It's a thing.
Keep going.
The throwing knife sticks the dude's hand to the wall, and he just sort of falls a little bit to his knees as best he can because his arm is now attached to the wall by a knife in his palm, and just kind of screams out, and you guys make it to Bailout. I'm gonna hit you.
For viewers, I just snapped. Oh.
All right. Phase 1 of the plan done. Where's Eve?
Don't know. So you said this is like a magical like force field?
Yes, it is a ball of
Mhm.
force field.
Okay.
It describes itself as.
So you're extensively in a giant balloon, kind of. Like
well,
a
it's a
giant
dome.
Right.
10-foot radius, a mobile dome of force springs into existence around you and above you and remains stationary during the duration. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather.
Okay.
So it's spelling,
Yeah. You hear like a.
And it kind of looks like the outside of it, because I can control what that looks
Mhm.
like. It's opaque, so you can't see through it.
Mhm.
It just looks like a giant like dome of ice.
Okay, so
Sort of
it's
glittering and
ice.
stuff.
Okay. You hear like a.
It's not actually ice, though.
Right. You hear like a boom, 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 as like the outside sort of wobbles a little, as though someone is knocking on it.
Bale's gonna peek his head out.
Standing before you on the other side, on the outside, like what would be on the other side of the door, right? Because you guys you bail out like lockpicks because he can also do that as a rogue, like just get the
Yeah.
door open. Sticking your head out, you see Officer Jack.
Officer, these are wrongful arrest charges.
Oh, they're not. But that's not why I brought you here.
Brought us here. So you wanted us to break out?
Officially.
No, but... sorry. Oh no, Officer Jack.
Officially. I'm going to be lying on the ground in a moment.
Yes, if you want to, Bailout has to stay in this sort of dome of force, so if you want, you can have a little chat with him. I know you two are friends. If you sort of... Here, and then he's gonna like fake like grab his head and slam it against the thing so that he like slumps down and like on the force field.
Now?
As like a bit.
Oh, okay. That was okay.
There, now you guys can have a little talk and chat. He's gonna be in here for upwards of 8 hours. So.
Your friend's in the vault.
In the vault?
Yeah.
And not a cell, a vault?
Yeah.
Do you know the combination?
It's just getting in there will be a little rough because of guards, but it should be pretty easy.
Okay,
Just-
give me as much information as you can without actually exposing it as the DM.
Fuck you.
And by that I mean he tells me the directions.
Yeah,
to
he
get
gives
there and
he
stuff.
gives you like a general vibe, and you guys have a general vibe of the castle from reconnaissance the previous night, and he tells you like go down here and blah 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 blah. There will be guards at these different spots, even giving you specific like 3 specific points where you will run into guards, but if you play your cards right, you can just sneak past them. I.e., you will make 3 stealth rolls to avoid combat.
Yeah.
And so, and he just goes, save your friend, and then get the fuck out of my city.
Yeah, we've been trying. Okay, it's not working yet, but...
And so you 3, minus bailout, you, Jack, and Grayson, make your way through the castle towards the vault. I'm going to need 3 stealth checks.
Smallest one is a 14. 14, 16, 19.
The first time they catch you like almost a little off guard for like half a second. Like Jack like wobbles a little bit, and you have to like pull him comedically around a corner. But you make it past all the others as you walk through the cobblestoned hallways. And as you're moving through this castle, there was a familiarity that you saw with it the previous night that you couldn't quite place, and it's only now that you're moving through it that you realize that it has been either designed, because, you know, this castle was built with Lady Evangeline in mind, to be not an exact replica, but the design is very similar to the Eskerite Manor in Emberstone.
Oh, how quaint.
Amazing. And you guys...
Where's the demon?
Yeah,
Good
where's the
question.
demon? Yeah, I'm sure we'll get one. You
We'll get
guys
there. We'll get to the
are
demon, don't worry.
hauling it towards this vault and going deeper and deeper into the castle, and the castle gets much less pretty and presentable. Cobwebs begin to appear as you go deeper and deeper in, and you just like, it's clear that the sections of the castle you are moving through are not well maintained whatsoever. And so you finally make it to the vault, and you know it's the vault because there's a big ass fucking golden vault door with a giant cursive E on the center of it.
He's gonna look directly at the camera and go, no, he's not. He's like, I was gonna do a bit about how the vault door is made of fucking gold. But you're supposed to keep gold in the vault, stupid. Anyway. Well. Do either of you have any ideas to get into the vault?
One sec. And Jack gets up, like, cracks his knuckles, and whistles, and his metal shrapnel flies into two giant hands, and just grabs hold of the bank, like the handles on the bank vault, and just tries his best to loosen it. I'm gonna have him roll. I don't know.
I wouldn't even so it doesn't fuck up the mic. That was pretty good.
That was pretty damn good. Actually, I wasn't planning on it, but I'll give it to him. Fuck it. And you actually looking while he's whistling, Jack is actually making a similar movement with his own hands and sort of straining against these giant handles. And finally there's like a metallic like grind and just like all at once loosens, the wheel spins and the door opens. And inside, three things become very apparent very fast. The first, in the center
Eve died. Sorry.
of
Eve's dead as shit.
in
This
the
is Liv's last episode.
center
Yeah.
of
Alive.
the vault, chained to a pillar, is Eve. A massive green rock chained around her neck. She looks drained and tired. The second thing is mountains of gold that she is surrounded by. Coins, the raw ore, different memorabilia, just all of it. And then the third thing, as you make your way, are you walking into the vault?
As you make your way downtown,
Walking fast.
Just sort
That's
of.
no homebound.
I guess he's walking into the vault.
Okay.
He's on edge though,
Right.
waiting for like guards or something.
Yeah.
Or something.
As you approach, you hear behind you a giant pile of gold spill and a giant thud. Turning around, you see a young red dragon staring you three down.
Have fun, guys.
Of course.
Mr. DM, I will
The past few days, well, not days, it's since the gala has been a bit of a blur, sort of slipping in and out of consciousness, but at this current moment, as the door opens, you're conscious enough to know what is going on and what is happening.
Eve, hi, we're breaking you out, but also we're gonna need help with that.
Astute observation.
They're warning us. That was a warning.
So, yes.
May I cast haste before we roll initiative, please?
Sure. And before initiative is cast, Grayson, the three of you sort of turn and look at this dragon and like are very like afraid because dragon. And Grayson, for just a second, snaps out of it, whips around, and books it to where Eve is. I actually want to see.
Oh, I was preparing the first round of combat as the save Eve combat round. Nah. Grayson's got it.
Plot armor.
Our boy's got it.
He's cutesy. He should have a mace. He's a cleric.
You pepper spray?
What? Yeah. He's gonna
Mace the
you.
dragon.
No, he's gonna mace you.
You.
Oh.
The mace Eve.
Ah, shit.
That would not work.
It could.
Make him smack it with a mace. Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking strike it with lightning.
Don't do that.
Blow up the evil gem.
Um.
The kryptonite ass gem. This shit is kryptonite for magic people.
It really is. Trying to see. What do we think?
Make him break down. Oh wait, he probably has fourth level. He probably has fourth level spells. He does. His freedom of movement on there.
It is.
He
Okay.
cast it.
Actually, I have something slightly better. He's going to use. Where is he? I'm gonna rule of cool something that y'all are just gonna have to deal with.
That's all of Jack's spells.
Oh yeah. He is going to cast Meld into Stone on the chains and put his hands up to them, and his hands begin to sort of like Kevin. A golden sheen covers his skin and up his forearm, and his fingers disappear into the chains as he visibly just tries using just his not even just grip strength, just arm strength to pull it apart from the inside. And that is going to take as long as it takes. Actually, you know what? You're going to look away from this roll. And you're going to look away from this roll.
And I'm gonna look at this roll.
You're allowed to.
He's gonna look at that roll.
42.
But the next he is going to take some time to do that. On that note,
Roll for initiative?
roll for initiative.
Did I roll for initiative?
You will in a moment. The only
Okay.
really right now the only people who are rolling for initiative are Jack, Bale, and the dragon.
Oh gosh, the dragon.
Dragon dudes.
Say it again.
Excuse,
Say it again.
Excuse the
Dragon
fuck
D's.
out of you.
He's right.
I got a 13. Good for you. Silly bus.
The silly bus. We're gonna die to a dragon.
Are you not? Okay, whatever. Cool. Fuck it.
I'm gonna cry.
You should.
I'm gonna go last and die as well.
What'd you say you got a 13?
I got a 13.
Actually, you know what? That's the dragon's dice now. Oh.
You literally whatever.
What?
You roll the dragon's dice is the non-dragon set of dice that you have.
Oh, that's a good point.
So he should get that roll. The dragon
No,
should get that
fuck
roll.
you.
He should get that roll. It should be 11.
Dragon is going first.
We're gonna die.
It is going to take
Come on, hit us with it.
Yeah.
We know what the dragon's gonna open with. He's hitting with the breath weapon.
Yeah, he is. I would like both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Me?
No, because
Oh,
it
okay.
is well. No.
Okay.
I have advantage on those and still only got an 11.
Jack got a 14, so you both fail.
And we get cooked, literally.
I'm going to roll the. Oh.
Roll the damage, come on.
Uh-huh.
Don't be scared.
Uh-huh.
Don't be scared.
I'm not. I'm gonna need a lot.
Here's 4.
more.
You need another one.
What do you need? D6?
Yeah.
Do you need more? Oh gosh. What?
4 more.
Dominic, how could you do this?
Dominic, how could you do this?
Oh, you need a lot of dice? This actually is my
Just
fault.
4
I
more
need
d6.
4 more.
Here you go.
Only, there's 3 more d6.
You seem to have your hands full.
Yeah, I got it.
And here you go. Here's
Oh,
2.
wait, yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all of them.
Oh gosh. I'm taking a photo of this and this is going on the thing.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time this has happened this week.
What, rolling a bunch of d6s? That
Yeah.
happens
Oh
frequently.
no.
Oh,
buddy.
no.
Oh no.
We're
buddy.
so cooked.
Yeah,
you
Eve's
want me to do the
dying
math?
today.
Alright, let's count them out. Let's count them out.
No, I
There's a
got you, I
10
got you, I
there.
got you.
Okay,
There's
to
a
be
10
fair,
there.
he also needs to recharge
10.
not too long after this.
Hang on.
10.
10.
We're so cooked.
Is this a 6?
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Okay, well, so this is 20.
30, so 56 damage.
That's pretty good.
That's god damn it.
That is one above his health.
I want to. Oh, you're just.
Let it be known. Bale, as a wizard at 7th level, he's very strong for a wizard. He has 55 hit points. This is doing 56 damage.
That's literally the like average. So
Oh my
God. I rolled average too. Uh-oh.
Dominic, how could you do this?
Dominic, how could you do this?
If I was there, you guys would have taken 5 damage. That's what would have happened.
It's true.
So everyone dies. Ajax goes home with no regrets, and that's the end of the podcast. Bye, everyone.
So quick question as a reminder. I'm a bad DM and it's been a long week. What level are y'all?
7th?
20.
Yeah,
Yeah, 20th level.
25th level.
Actually, I have 550 hit points. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. We're actually 60th level.
Yes.
Yeah, we're actually.
This is perfect.
So Bale is on the floor, and
He's
Jack.
got the Family Guy death poses.
He's immediately cooked. He turns into ash and dies.
Jack is going to.
You've got to stop dying, dude. Please.
Jack just goes, no! And the shrapnel forms into a giant hammer, and he's just going to smack the shit out of this fucking dragon.
Not gonna heal me. Great paladin.
Hey, man.
And the
Nice job.
cleric's too busy, so.
Fuck! You suck at that. He has double attack.
Wait, oh no,
He has
wait,
double
that's
attack.
also the wrong dice.
You got the same roll. Roll it again because he has two attacks.
Fuck.
Nice one.
That's a 2. Wait, it wasn't on the table though. It wasn't on the table.
What is wrong with you?
Jacob Alan Willer.
He rolled a 4.
He's putting up Tony Snell numbers right now. He's putting up Renata numbers right now.
that dice gets put away.
This is so
they both do.
bad.
Oh yeah, it is.
Bro did not
Eve is
roll above the
dying.
number of exams he has this week.
So the dragon is going to go again and swing on Jack.
Because I didn't even get to roll my death save. You can do it in the thing. I'm closing my eyes.
Okay.
Hate this chair. It keeps creaking.
That is going to miss. That is going to miss.
Jack has insane AC. What the fuck?
That is going to miss. Alright. So it's
Can't
Jack.
wait to rescue all 4 of you.
It's Jack's
I
turn.
love
Again,
how the very
I love
first
that
turn
this
of
fight-
combat.
I love
turn-
how
Like
this
in
fight
weeks, by
is
the way.
just
In
The
weeks,
first
yeah.
combat in weeks, you get
first
fucking
combat
one
in
shot.
weeks. I get one shot and it's NPC versus enemy. And Grayson is taking way too long when he could have just cast freedom of movement and had Eve move
I
6 feet.
wanted something cool, okay? Shut up, leave me alone.
The goal here
That-
is to
He
wipe
could have
all
like
of you.
he could have like melded into the thing and grabbed her hands all like hot like or
The
something.
cool thing in question is to kill both of them.
Is he still in a crop
That
top,
is
by the way?
going to hit.
No.
Should have saved me in the crop top.
I mean, I don't know if he's changed.
If he had the crop top, then
I think he's
none
in
of
the
this would have
crop
happened.
top
Crop top
suit.
Grayson's being
If he had a crop
awesome.
top, you wouldn't have gotten one shot. The dragon would have died.
It's true.
So he's going to
It
do
reflects
a 2nd level smite on that shit.
Which is the technical term.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, once I'm out, I got you, Bale. Eventually.
Yep.
Stop helping him.
This is Jack. I'm supposed to help him on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Like poodoo.
He
He rolled like poodoo. He rolled 12 on 4 dice. He rolled a total of 12.
That's wild.
We're so cooked.
He should wait. Okay, he has a strength score, which is probably at least +4.
Yeah, I'll add it. So 16. It's not gonna do a lot though.
Christ.
The dice tell a story, and the story they're telling is one of tragedy.
There's death.
Yes.
We're going to die.
Don't say that. Alright, he's gonna swing again.
What do you mean don't say that?
Fuck, he misses.
Telling the truth.
Alright,
You
that's
should have
it.
seen Thomas. Thomas just looks like.
I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking.
Those 3 are going.
On my swerve.
However-
Hey,
However,
we should just make
on-
Jack roll with
On
like.
that turn, Grayson strains one more time and entirely shatters the chains that are binding Eve. Eve, when I said that it was like a weighted blanket for the rest of you, for you it's like thousands of pounds have been lifted off of you all at once.
Here, use this for the dragon
Instantly.
and like something else for the hands.
What is your highest level spell slot?
3rd should be.
4th.
4th should be. 4th should
Fourth
be.
level of one.
Okay. You have, I forget what's the lightning spell that you have? I get bolt and
Oh,
strike.
lightning bolt
Okay.
and shocking grasp.
Okay.
That
Eight.
one's
I'm going to have you roll this. Instantaneously, a 5th level lightning bolt is going to just fling from you, and I'm going to have you roll Arcana with advantage to make sure you can aim this thing. But there's no way. Pretty much the only slight concern is if you hit Jack.
Is whether or not Bale gets obliterated to death.
You said Arcana with advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's a 14. Wait, no. That's a natural 20.
Then you are fine.
Okay.
You nail this thing. I'm gonna let you entirely roll damage for this because
I need 10d6.
I got you.
I've got 3.
I got 4.
right, and it's a dex save, right?
It's a dex save, yeah. I got 5. That's 5.
I have another 5.
Oh, that's a hard fail. I have a few.
Oh, thank you.
I don't
Oh,
know.
wait, hold up.
Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, thank you.
Roll.
All 6s, come on. This is this feels dangerous. I feel like I'm holding thousands of dollars.
I know. Damn.
That's max on 2 of them.
Okay, cool. Let me count all this. Let me get my calculator out. Holy. Okay, 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5 plus 6.
Jesus.
48 damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Wait, let me make sure I got all that. 1, 6, 5, 1, 2, 5, 6, 5. Yep, I got that.
Okay. So you blast this dragon with lightning. I would like also for you to roll initiative to get put into the order. And I'm going to have Grayson do this.
Oh, that's a 19.
God damn.
Alert is crazy.
You are about to immediately go directly after. And I will explain something. Or I will describe something. That blast was entirely involuntary, but because your magic has been as drained and suppressed as it has been for a while, you feel as though for the time being you have enough access to turn into something more.
Okay.
She knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I have to look up the stat block for it. Oh, that one's. How far can I take this?
Honest to God.
Can I do a giant dire wolf? Woo! Okay. Yeah. She's okay. Can I describe this scene?
Yes, go
so
for it.
He takes the chains off and she kind of falls, and as she hits the ground, this just wave of lightning like shoots out, and like as she like sits there, is like kind of heavily breathing because like she's been stuck on this for a while. She looks at Grayson, gives him a thumbs up, and starts to transform. And like this one's slower, like it's like with each breath she gets like more wolfish and just keeps continuing to grow. And as she finally gets in like the last like stages of it, like she's sparking all throughout her fur. It's like static, and like there's like little like lightning bolts connecting to each thing. Yeah.
For shits and giggles, on top of this, because I'm feeling ultra kind, because I just fucking murdered.
Yeah, you
Bale
just
and
murdered.
tossed
This
the
is
dragon.
Okay, so you're kind to Eve, but you fucking
it's
murdered me.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
I will give you
Maybe you should have thought about that
an
when you made yourself immortal.
additional 5th level spell slot to use the way you want.
Okay, cool.
Fuck him up. It is your turn. Fuck him up.
Can I? Oh, because there's also like I can't do spells in beast form except for like.
No. Grayson will take care of Bale.
Okay, cool. So
He's at the
I just have
bottom
that
of the
5th
order,
level whenever.
But yeah,
Okay.
just whenever.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to. I have frightful presence.
I'll roll that.
I have frightful presence.
That's what, a wisdom
Oh my
save?
gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a huge beast.
Huge. What's the DC?
Oh, Jacob, you messed up.
No, I
It's
didn't.
an 18.
Absolutely, I didn't.
No,
that-
you messed up. My hit points just went crazy. Okay.
It entirely fails. It is scared shitless.
Okay, so. Okay, so it's frightened. Let me look it up. It just can't move, right?
It can't move towards you, and it has disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you have advantage on attack rolls against it.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, I'm going to multi-attack.
Fuck him up.
2 claws and 1 bite. Roll. Does a 25 hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then that's going to do 2d10, 2d10, feel like there's like boss music playing in my head right now. Like this is insane.
I might edit some in.
That's not a D10. This is a D10.
That's a D.
This is a D10.
That's a
This is a D.
percentile. It's the same shit.
Shut up. Okay, 2d10 plus 6. Oh, well, thanks, Eve. Okay, that's gonna be 6 damage for 1. 9 damage for the second claw.
But you have to roll a hit every time.
Oh wait, just kidding. Yeah, let me roll. Does a 12? The 12's not gonna hit. That's unfortunate.
12 did not hit.
Okay, yeah. So that'll be. What was the first one? What did I just say? For that one roll. First
6.
one? 6.
6 damage.
6 damage and then bite. 23 hit.
Oh yeah, 23 hits.
Okay, I need 4d12. I just need one more. Thank you. Give my. Whew. Okay. That's going to be 28 damage. No. Okay. And then could I, because I've done it before, could I add my shocking grasp to that bite?
Yeah, you can. Dog, you can use the 5th level spell slot for that if you want.
We can't.
Oh, it's a cantrip? Yeah, you know, you're right. I'm correct.
Damage increases by 1d8 when you reach levels. No, it's reach the levels. Okay. Cool. Okay. Melee spell attack. Okay. This is an unnatural 20 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Cool. And then 1d8. Oh, that's a 1. 1 damage.
Damn.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. This is yours. Okay, I'm good. That was my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dragon's turn.
It's going to eat Bale and consume him.
Consume him. It's actually going to swing on Jack. Well, actually, no.
There's a huge beast in front of
You're correct. I have disadvantage on swings, though, right?
Yes. Eve is bigger than this thing.
What? Am I?
Yeah,
believe
I'm
so.
assuming.
Oh, I'm bigger than the dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know that. He's grappled.
Let's
I thought I was smaller than the dragon. I did not know that.
You're huge size class, right?
Huge size class,
Yeah,
yes.
young dragons are large.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, no, he's grappled. He can escape with a DC 18.
Sure.
He'll try.
Well, grappled isn't that bad. I think he can still attack. He just can't move.
He's going to fail the grapple roll, and then I get disadvantage on swings against you. Correct?
The target is restrained.
Right, but because of frightened.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
frightened is.
Well, no,
frightened
you're
creature has
restrained. You're
disadvantage.
restrained because of the grapple. You are frightened right now as well, so
Right.
you're grappled and frightened.
Yeah, so when restrained, creature speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. That's going to be useful. And then frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its
So
fear
it's
is
a
within line
15
of
hit?
sight. And they can't willingly move those.
Yep, that is the natural armor.
Okay. So the bite hits. So I need 2d10.
Does that even fit in the vault?
Yeah, the vault's pretty big.
Okay.
Royal vault and all that. 15
For
damage your
reference.
way from the bite.
For reference, that's you, and that's it.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
like over twice its size.
Yeah. That's 15 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, taking that off of the 168, I think I'm okay.
Oh, and then there is sorry, my bad. 15, 20 damage. And then it's going to swing. It's going to do claw. I'm assuming a 13 does not hit. No. Okay. So that is its turn. So it is Bale's turn. Shut your eyes, buddy.
Wait, what about what's his name?
Grayson's at the bottom of the order.
Oh, dude! I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
And so then it is Jack's turn.
I was gonna die.
Jack, with Eve dealing with with Eve dealing with the fucking dragon, Jack is going to run over to Bale and
Use all his 35 points of lay on hands as a level 7 paladin. Yay!
right?
What?
Level
It's
7.
40. Or you guys level 7?
We're level 7.
We're
We're
level
level 8. We're level 8. We're
Yeah,
level 8.
yeah,
We're
level
level
8.
20. We're level 20.
Level
We're
8.
level 20.
Yeah,
Level
we're
eight.
level 20. We're level 20.
Fuck y'all. Yeah, so all 35.
It's your fault for forgetting what level
Just
we are, to be
clear.
honest.
Tink. Like,
Even though we told you earlier in the session.
Yeah, we did say that like pretty
right after your turn.
That gets worse every time.
Yeah. You know,
Thank you, Jack.
Technically, I think you should have brain damage from shit like that.
Well, this dragon's about to have brain damage.
Yeah, also, look out for the wolf.
And also nerve. Oh, shit.
And then it is Grayson's turn. Grayson, with you back up, and like not dying, he is going to cast
Inflict wounds. Inflict wounds.
Inflict
First level
wounds.
cleric spell. 3d10.
I could
Melee spell attack.
Actually,
Necrotic damage.
what he's gonna do, because I think this
He's
is
gonna stare at Eve.
awesome.
And go, whoa.
He's
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, this is not what I thought it was. I need to like.
Casting a cantrip, bro.
No. That's not gonna work.
Gets rid of it for a minute.
Um,
What are you looking for? Damage?
it's support.
Of support? He has haste, probably. Go to third level.
I am at third level.
You look for haste. Do clerics not get haste? That's gotta be some bullshit.
Oh, I think this is what I was looking for.
That's not him.
Yeah, it does. So no.
Shield of Faith gives +2 AC.
That's true. And that's a first level, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They needed it for real.
Yeah. Yeah, very
Grayson?
underrepresented character there.
Grayson is going to look up at Eve, nod, and raise his hand as a aura of gold surrounds Wolf Eve as he casts Shield of Faith. You have a +2 to your AC. And it is your turn. Fuck him up.
Already? Okay.
Well, you know,
Gee, what do I do?
Bale's
what do I
turn
do?
went real quick.
Fuck you!
I'm gonna multi-attack again. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna multi-attack again. Alright, claw. So 28 hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, 28 hits.
Just roll for all the
Yeah.
intense.
21
Damage or to hit?
to hit.
Hits.
26.
That hits.
Plus 10 to hits, actually. Insane. Okay. This is, like, dangerous. I don't... Here's my D12. Okay. D12. Okay, I need...
And,
Two,
I just,
Okay. So 7. 7 plus 17. 30 damage for both the claws. And then 46 for D12. 15.
That's 30 damage total.
Oh!
I know.
25 damage. And can I add Shocking Grasp to that?
Yes, you can.
Okay. And that's going to be rolled hit.
I swear.
Does a 16 hit?
It's barely no.
Oh, okay. It's not. I'm not gonna add any damage. Wait. Yeah, I don't add any damage to that. But
It is the dragon's turn. It is going to try to escape your grapple. What was the DC?
It needs to escape at 18.
It hits that, so it does escape your grapple. It is going to swing on you.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit.
Yeah.
But
Oh, wait. Oh, it has disadvantage on attacks against me
That is true.
for fight pool.
that's.
I
Disadvantage
also,
on attacks.
it also can't get closer to me.
It still hits.
Okay.
And so then it is going to so it's going to hit its on that. So I need my 2.
This is dangerous. It's
Can't do that. I know that's 17. 23 damage.
oh wow. I'll subtract that.
Actually, 25. My bad. And it's going to swing again for the claw. 12.
Nope.
19.
Just barely, yeah.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, my bad. Oh, no.
Natural 1.
Absolutely not.
Fails.
So that is its turn. Bale, you're up.
Yeah, no. Dexterity saving throw, please. He's gonna cast lightning bolt.
Okay.
No, he used his 4th level spell slot to do
Lame.
feet of movement earlier.
7, it's failing that shit.
All right. Fuck. I'm gonna kill myself. 1 second. I didn't say that. 21 lightning damage.
That's pretty good. That's
is
even higher than 20 damage.
hurting like a motherfucker. And I'm gonna do some stupid shit again. It is Jack's turn.
Jack delivers the final.
Jack, the greatest of us all.
He
The strongest.
he is going to set Eve up. He is going to cast. The dumbass is going to cast Compelled Duel on the dragon.
Wait a minute.
What does compel do?
Absolutely nothing in this situation.
Wait a minute.
It
Wouldn't
already
that
has
hurt it?
disadvantage.
No, it literally doesn't. Make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
It
Wait,
is-
the spell ends if you attack any other creature. Because spell attacks never mind, keep going.
It entirely fails, so its eyes just rest on Jack as his shrapnel coats his fist into 2 giant boxing gloves, ready to fight. And Grayson is going to go up. And Grayson is going to cast. That's not really all that useful.
Yeah, Thomas.
Nothing. I just thought of something cool.
He is going to cast Resistance on Eve, because he's not swinging. This thing looks very injured, very fucked up, like
Little
super
dark and twisted.
extremely fucked up.
Little dark and twisted.
Eve, it is your turn.
Okay.
Yes. Share with the class.
Hold
Hold up. Stop.
Continue.
What are we doing?
I'm not
Your
gonna
mom.
do that. I was gonna get out of wild shape to do something, but I think I have a better shot just staying in wild shape. I'll multi-attack, I guess. I suppose.
Guess
22.
we'll go back to
15.
No.
Huh?
How do you want to do it?
So I think I'm going to. What was the last move it did?
That, like, the dragon did?
Yeah.
I think it swung on you.
Yeah. I'm going to look at it and then kind of like just. I don't know what else to say.
Just look at it really
Just look
hard
at it.
until it dies.
If it helps.
I'm gonna look at it, take my paw, and just push it down, and then sink my claws into its skull.
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah!
Just lobotomize the dragon.
It, like,
Okay, cool.
because it, A, because it's so weak, and B, because it's so scared, it doesn't bat your hand away. And you just sink your claws into it, and it just dies.
Jesus Christ.
What is it with Eve and killing things in the most horrible ways possible?
Yeah. So after, are we out of initiative?
Yes.
I'm gonna de-transform. This feels too dangerous. And as I de-transform, I'm just like.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I am now.
Grayson looks at you without saying a word and just wraps his arms around you and just holds on.
Yeah,
tight.
she's just gonna collapse into him. Yeah, she's a little exhausted. That was a lot. She'd be like, oh, how did you figure it out?
She's not you.
It was obvious. For some.
What did she do?
Threatened some people, but nothing.
Surprisingly, we might have a bigger problem.
And on that note, we whip pan to Ajax and Evil Eve. What have y'all been up to?
Probably nothing.
In the-
Ajax decided he has nothing to say to her. Doesn't have anything to do here. He just has 12 hours to kill.
She's going through Eve's stuff, like all of her spell books and everything.
Perfect. I love to say fuck you for that moment. As you're digging through her things,
Contingency.
There's a bomb! The pipe bomb!
feel you had been getting strength from this necklace, and all of a sudden the flow of the river just stops. You look down, the necklace is a darker shade of green. It has stopped glowing. It's gone.
Ajax is sitting cross-legged nearby.
Does Ajax pick up on this?
I don't know, does he? Ugh.
I mean, you know what? Roll Arcana.
25.
Oh, Ajax finally
On
rolls!
a 25, you turn and you look, and though you have 100% confidence of who the person you're looking at really is, her just blatant denial of the fact did give you pause. Something changed in this very moment that you look at her, and you know, there's no question, that is not the person you know, and her power is no more.
What happened, Evangeline? I know something did. I'm not as stupid as you take me for.
Seems your friend is way stronger than I thought.
I suppose you underestimated her.
I suppose I did.
Well then, what now? Come to think of it, what do you mean? What's she done? And how do you know?
She's gonna grab her necklace and go. She took everything back.
Something to do with that necklace, then. Let me see it.
She's gonna rip it, or go to rip it off her neck, but it doesn't even move. Like, she's not strong enough to rip it. Just unties it, hands it over.
Can I make another Arcana check to see what this was doing?
You honestly don't even need an Arcana check, because upon seeing, you're able to piece it together because the same green rock was on the handcuffs on your friends.
Gotcha.
You can only assume, hell, you can potentially assume that some of your friends' handcuffs could have potentially been attached to that necklace in some way or another. But that is the output. Presumably with Eve on the other end.
Gotcha. Draining their magic? That's creative, but, well, nothing's coming through now. I have to hand it to Bale. He's always one to come up with a plan. And Eve, well, it's tough to keep her down for long. But I suppose you wouldn't know. He puts it on the ground. Because you don't know any of us, do you? Let me tell you something, Evangeline. He's gonna slowly... I don't appreciate being lied to.
You should repeat that for the mic.
I don't appreciate being lied to.
Where are we?
Alleyway.
Alleyway. You know what? Yeah. And like
I'm by myself.
As you draw your pitchfork, I would like for you to roll perception.
I don't have a good perception.
Can I do something
16.
for character flavor?
Yeah.
So, assuming that she's somewhat cornered, she's kind of like gonna back up, and she's got one of the spells, and she's like looking at Eve's notes, and she's like trying to like read spells off, but Eve's handwriting is so bad. And it's like
It's not even like, okay, she can't cast magic, so of course the spell's not gonna work. It's like it's Eve's handwriting.
And she finally she goes like, she says like the incantation for like tries to shoot off a frostbite at him, and as she does, like literally nothing happens.
Okay, I was gonna say I was going to give you a last ditch disadvantage Arcana if you want to do that, just as like something to do.
I got 2 twice.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not, nothing. What'd you get on perception, buddy?
16.
Okay. Do I want to
Stop touching his dick, Thomas.
That was so like that looks very suspicious. That
Yeah,
looks too.
That was the point.
Okay.
Why was it for it to look suspicious?
Okay, right. For viewers at home, Thomas was touching the dungeon masters.
The Dungeon Master's Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
That's not true, but
The shadow behind Lady Evangeline changes, and a pair of green eyes glow from the head.
Oh my gosh! What? No.
You fucked with the wrong.
I've been meaning to try this spell out.
Oh no!
Here's the issue. Here's the issue.
cast obliterate.
Oh, that's not what he's doing at all.
Oh no.
Do it!
I would like to cast Summon Greater Demon.
Oh, that's okay.
I got it. Mezoloth.
Fuck is a Mezzalon?
Sort of a bug-like creature emerges from the shadow.
Emergence from the shadow.
Holding a trident, by the way. Very similar to the one he's holding.
And the your mother.
Okay.
Your mom.
So Ajax go.
After this little demon bug guy
It's medium. It's the size of
leaps
him.
from this shadow and is like a little soldier, like pointing this pitchfork at Lady Evangeline. First off, what is Lady Evangeline's reaction to demon, and now you have two pitchforks pointed at you?
Listen, you don't understand. She's everything that I had been wanting. I just wanted a chance.
A chance at what? He's gonna put his pitchfork, like, it's still pointed at you, but it's like at his hip. And he's gonna like stay the demon for a little bit.
You don't know the kind of people I come from. I was nothing, and I'm still nothing. I don't have power. She has everything they ever wanted from me.
We can change that. The shadow's hand
Swim coach, Drea!
Dominic, how could you do this? Dominic, how
goes
could you
down
do
the
this?
wall and across the floor and stretching out and grabs the necklace and drags it back up the wall and examines it. Ajax, you've done well.
Thank you. What's your business with her?
Well, like I said, it's always good to have a paw.
Why, yes, I suppose so.
The second hand of the shadow taps the necklace twice, and it begins to glow a very different green.
Let me make one thing clear. I am more powerful than you, and should you disobey, it won't work out very well. That said, you're going to find a way to get me home. You're going to help us. Alright? Once this spell's cast, you're going to bring me and Bale and everyone else back home to Strixhaven. And we won't bother you again.
Honey,
Yes?
this one's gonna need a bit more time.
What do you mean by that?
I think you know exactly what I mean.
What are you doing to me? Oh my gosh!
Rick Sally's hand is going to stretch out from the shadow.
Jesus Christ.
Grab.
This is some...
Guess who?
This is some swim coach.
Lady Evangeline by the shoulder and pull her into the shadow.
She's gonna
Jesus
scream.
Christ.
Gone.
Oh my fucking god.
Ajax, what have you done?
Lady Evangeline,
Dominic, what have you done?
You find yourself in a place
How could you do this?
terrifyingly unfamiliar, but very familiar to the 4 people at this table. Complete. And
Bowling
utter.
Green State University.
The worst thing ever. Oh my goodness.
You're in the room with us.
Complete and utter darkness.
Hello? Please, no, I'm sorry. I hello?
One change. A glint of green looking like that of a star spawns in the void and gets closer and closer and closer until you notice that it is that of your necklace.
She's gonna
She's
reach
just
out
like
to touch
me.
it.
All she sees is green.
She's gonna reach out and grab the necklace.
As you go to touch it, a bolt of green raw power spikes back at you. And we jump back to the castle.
Oh gosh,
Swing coach
Jacob,
activities, Jesus
why do you
Christ.
do this to us?
You 4, 5, are in this vault. There is still a whole castle full of guards, and you still need to make your way back to bail out and then out of here.
I think it's time we should get moving.
Yeah, I want to leave, please.
We know why. And Bale is gonna lead the charge out. Not a physical charge. We're gonna sneak.
Okay. I would like both of you to make 5 stealth rolls. As you run into different patrols.
With advantage, though?
None with advantage.
With advantage, though?
Keep talking, I'll give you disadvantage.
Plus 10 situation bonus.
Yes.
As you make your way through the castle.
That's tight. Hell yeah. Okay.
I honestly just need your lowest roll.
You just need the lowest?
Really, to be honest. Unless there's like a couple that are bad.
Okay, well I got a 19, 19, 17 naturally, and can I borrow 2 of your d20s? Whew! Look at that. Look at that. That's insane. My lowest one is a 14.
I think I got everything above 10 except 2 4s.
Okay.
But maybe those are on the ones where you did good and we slept past anyway.
So I would. What time is it? You know what? No. I would have you do the combat that you just initiated, due to the fact that you did it, but I would like things to end a little differently. So.
We kicked their ass.
Oh yeah, eventually, yeah, you do. You kick their ass, but that is 7 damage to Bale and 9 damage to Eve.
Okay.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Oh no, that's bad idea.
Do we make it out?
Oh yeah.
Does anything happen in between us like showing up and us escaping the castle?
You mean like from Bailout's perspective?
No, I just mean generally.
As you guys are escaping the castle,
I want to have a conversation with Jack.
go on ahead.
It would be like not in the castle. It would be after the castle.
Yeah. So you guys grab Bailout. He's got a little harmonica that he's playing as like he had to knock out all the guards again. So they're all in slightly different spots than you like remember them. Actually, no. As they're conscious, they're like banging on the door. Now you do have to go a different way out because you came in through the exterior exit in that like jail.
Yeah.
And you could deal with the 3 guards, but
No.
and so the 3 of you all sort of group up, and Officer Jack, trying his best to keep his cover, just kind of like half knocked out, just kind of like spasms his arm in a general direction towards an exit. And you guys make your way out onto the streets of NCO. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
While they were escaping, you two see this too. Ajax, you get a front row seat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's incident time.
Wait. I want to have this conversation before the incident.
Right. Go ahead.
Jack.
Yeah.
I love you.
Why does it feel like we haven't won anything?
Because we got a fight left in us. We got more fight to do.
Not. Eve got lost.
And she's back.
She's back. Ajax betrayed us. And I
What was he supposed to do? Jump in the squad car?
watched. Powerless.
Yeah.
I've been trying my hardest. So long to be helpful, to support my friends. And yet, even in their time of need, I am powerless. Why?
Well. I don't know, Bale.
We saved Eve.
Bale.
I just got charbroiled.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't. Bale. I don't know because you always have the answers. You will again. He like puts like his time like reaches up and like grabs you by the shoulders and like brings you down to his level, like eye level.
The answers that I have are scary, Jack.
I'm not going anywhere. Isn't that right, guys? He like gestures to the.
Don't say that. That's so I'm gonna die next session-y. Bro.
Say it.
answer is that I'm useless, Jack.
Absolutely not.
I haven't done a thing. And I don't know if that's ever gonna change.
You'll have your moment.
No,
I promise.
not when it matters.
Especially when it matters.
And the incident happens.
Yeah, And trust me, it's about to matter.
It's not gonna matter. He's gonna die.
So, Ajax, you are getting a front row seat of this. It has been about 15 minutes. Now, you know for a fact.
Have I seen this happen before?
Oh, you've experienced this before.
Oh boy. Okay, let's.
She got sent to the void. She's in timeout. You know for you, it was like, you got a solid 5 minutes. It's been 15. If the rate is at all similar. No idea.
Can I try to contact Rixali?
Go for it. Roll religion.
Natural 2.
Bro got left on red.
What do you say?
Mother, you can probably take her out now.
Silence.
We're prayed to the wrong god.
Mother?
Nothing.
He continues waiting. He didn't try that hard. He tried exactly 2.
Exactly a half hour later, which marks the same time that Jack finishes your guys' conversation outside the castle. Ajax, your shadow elongates and grows. At first, you assume that it's your mother, as per usual.
Okay.
But it
First.
keeps going.
Can I make an Arcana check or religion check to figure out what the heck is going on? Or are you just gonna do it? Just do it.
So, in your shadow envelops the entire street before you in inky black. And a giant green claw lashes out from the darkness and connects with a building and rises its way up.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lady Evangeline, you rise anew. A massive green dragon taking flight and burning Enzio to the ground.
With acid.
I'm a dragon now.
Oh wait, no, with poison.
And that is where we will wrap
Do we
up
level up?
today's
Level
session.
up,
Yo, do we
level
level
up,
up, though?
level
Do
up,
we level up,
level
though?
up, level up, level up, level up.
Absolutely not.
Why? Why? Why do you hate us?
We didn't.
You have one more dragon to kill.
Yeah, we just killed a dragon. I killed a dragon with my bare teeth.
Yeah.
With my bare paw, literally.
I got burned to death.
Actually, with my wolf paw, my giant
I did
wolf paw.
fuck all. Do I level up?
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You'll have more to do next session, I promise.
No doubt.
And our next session will be online, which shouldn't change anything for y'all. But we will figure that all out later.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
As we figure out
Why did Dominic do
what
this?
the fuck
I can't believe.
How could he do
I can't
this?
believe Thomas would do
do
How could
Next.
Clayton do this?
that. How could Clayton do this?
How could Clayton?
How could Clayton do this?
we will see you